Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Jonathan back again with the weekly scuff. On today, we're talking about Kyrie Irving and the news that has come out that he has reached an impasse with the Nets, and of course, this is due to his constant missing games because of the vaccine and because of other circumstances, due to just Kyrie's nature. And the Brooklyn Nets are hesitant to give him a long-term contract, and this has led to Kyrie testing free agency and seeing what's out there for him. And it has been reported the Lakers and Knicks are both suitors for Kyrie, and rightfully so. But I don't see Kyrie going to the Knicks, especially if the Nets are still an option. I just can't see that happening. The Lakers, on the other hand, Kyrie has come out in interviews recently saying if he would go back in time to his Cavs days, he would have done things a little bit differently. He saw what LeBron was trying to do now, and now that he has grown and matured as a player and a human being, he realizes that maybe he could have stayed in Cleveland his career and won chips with LeBron. But regardless, he could potentially do that in Los Angeles with Braun. I know the Lakers are always trying to make that next move. So is Braun. And a Kyrie, LeBron, AD reunion would be one hell of a sight and definitely fun to watch. But as a Heat fan, I do have to throw my team's hat in the ring because I think the Heat are in need of someone like Kyrie Irving. I think we could definitely make a sign and trade package surrounding Kyle Lowry, and I think it'll be solid for the Brooklyn Nets. Maybe not entirely what they want, but assuming KD does want to stay there, I think Kyrie and the Heat mesh well together. I know Kyrie and Jimmy have had a past relationship. They are good friends. Jimmy has even stated in the past that Kyrie is one of the players that he would most want to play with. So, all this is very interesting. And honestly, we have to see where this goes, especially when we get into free agency. We've already seen some moves been happening with the Christian Wood trade, and the draft is upcoming this week. So this is very interesting. Another team I'd like to throw in there is the Clippers because the Clippers somehow always manage to make a trade when you don't think they can, and they do have some young players. I'm not necessarily sure if the cap space would allow them to do that trade, but I could see if Kyrie would want to go to another team that's not the Lakers and not the Heat, not the Nets, not the Knicks. It would be the Clippers. I think he would want to stay in a big market, and the only teams that make sense for him and are relatively big markets are the four teams that I named, unless he does reach an agreement with the Brooklyn Nets. But with that being said, we'll see how all this plays out and see you next time. Peace.